These are the 11 best cell phone plans that will save you money, give you the same or better coverage than you have right now, and work with your current phone. And before we dive in, I want to give you a free gift because you're probably wondering, how did he pick these best plans? To pick out these plans, I built a spreadsheet that compares 401 cell phone plans from 54 different carriers. Then I grouped the plans by common data amounts and sorted by price. This chart helped me pick out the best cell phone plans that were the best bang for your buck and would save you the most money on your cell phone bill. My gift to you is I'm giving you this chart for free. It took me over 3 weeks to gather and compile all of this data, and you can save all the time and get it right now for free at the link in the video description. As a bonus, I made a video that walks you through exactly how to use this chart and all its filters to find the number one plan to meet your specific needs. In addition to using this chart, I also factored in my decade of experience testing out and reviewing cell phone plans here on this channel to over 100,000 subscribers to pick out these 11 best cell phone plans. My goal is to help 1 million people save $10 per month or more on their cell phone bill, and I hope this video helps you do exactly that. So in this video, I'm covering 4 things. 1, how to tell what carrier has the best coverage in your area so you can get a plan with equal to or better coverage than you have right now. Number 2, the 11 best cell phone plans currently available. Number 3, how some plans can be so much more affordable than others. And number 4, how to switch cell phone carriers so you can get set up with your new plan and start saving money today. Let's start with coverage. To help you find the carrier with the best coverage in your area, I co-founded a company called CoverageMap.com, and we're giving consumers access to the best cellular coverage maps available. To figure out what carrier is best in your area, download the free Coverage Map app for iPhone and Android and go to the search tab. Here, you can enter any state, city, county, or zip code and instantly see the best carrier in your area. The coverage score is how much total coverage each carrier has in your area and factors in areas with good, great, and poor reception. The data speed score is based on the median speeds on each carrier. A perfect 10 out of 10 score would be getting median speeds of 100 megabits per second down and 20 megabits per second up. And the reliability score is how likely your phone will have a usable data connection wherever you do have service. You can also continue scrolling down on the page to see a full comparison of the good, great, and poor coverage areas, as well as more coverage details where you get those exact percentage breakdowns. And at the bottom of the page, you can see the median data speed comparisons between all of the carriers. If you're interested to see an interactive map, you can go to the signal strength map, and here you can see the areas with great reception, good reception, or poor reception, and you can toggle between the different carriers to see how they compare. If you're interested in seeing data speeds, you can use the speed test map, and this will show you real data speeds reported by real people on each of the carriers in your area. You can tap on any location to see the exact data speeds that were reported there, as well as kind of compare the data speeds between the different carriers. One thing I love is the best carrier view that automatically colors the map based on which carrier has the fastest speeds in each hexagon. Now, one thing you may be wondering while you're using the app is why are there only 5 carriers? Verizon, AT&T, T-Mobile, Dish, and US Cellular. Well, it turns out that Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile are the big network operators here in the United States, and all other prepaid carriers will actually use either Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile to provide service. They will lease access to those networks. So regardless of what cell phone plan you choose, you will either be on Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, and that's why you can use those networks up at the top. You only need 3 of them to compare what cellular performance is like. You can find the free Coverage Map application linked in this video description, and I hope you find it helpful. That's how to tell what carrier has the best coverage in your area. Now, let's dive into the 11 best cell phone plans available right now. The best plan overall is Visible Base. The 3 pros are the price, It's just $25 per month with taxes and fees included, the fact you get unlimited high-speed data and unlimited hotspot data, and that you get great coverage on the Verizon network. The three cons are that the data is deprioritized, which means you may temporarily have slower data speeds when the Verizon network is busy. Hotspot speeds are also limited to 5 megabits per second, and you get what you pay for when it comes to customer service. That said, you will not find a better unlimited plan for the price. And you can save even more money with the annual version of this plan, which comes out to just $23 per month. Visible Base meets the needs of most people at a very affordable price, which is why it earns the #1 spot. If you're interested, you can currently save $10 off your first 3 months of Visible with code MOOLAH. This is a limited time promo though, so don't miss it. And you can find all plans and available discount codes linked in this video description. Next, we have the #1 plan I recommend to my friends, and that is US Mobile Unlimited Starter. This is a bit more expensive than Visible's plan at $29 per month, but it has 5 pros that I think make it worth the upgrade. First, it comes with priority data on the Verizon network. You get 35 gigabytes of high-speed priority data and then unlimited data at 1 megabit per second. This gives you a better network experience than you would find on Visible Base. Second, you get 10 gigabytes of full-speed hotspot data. This is nice if you use your hotspot a bit less frequently, but you want the fastest speeds available whenever you do use your hotspot. Third, you get excellent international features. Free international texting and free international calling to over 200 destinations are included with this plan, and there are low-cost options for adding cellular data when you travel abroad. Fourth, US Mobile has a nice online account dashboard for managing your line. My favorite feature is the data usage analytics tool. You can track how much cellular data you use each month, and based on your usage, you could potentially even switch to a more affordable plan from US Mobile. And fifth, in general, I think US Mobile tends to have a bit better customer service than Visible. The support agents tend to be a bit more knowledgeable and therefore more helpful. So those are the 5 reasons why I recommend US Mobile Unlimited Starter to my friends and family, even though it is a bit more expensive than Visible Base. The cons to this plan are that data slows down to 1 megabit per second after your high-speed allotment, there are no phone trade-in deals, and there are currently no options for making or receiving calls while abroad if you choose to activate on the Verizon network. This option is there if you choose to activate on the T-Mobile network though. And you can save even more money on the US Mobile Unlimited Starter plan with the annual option, which knocks the price down to just $23 per month. Next, we have the best cheap plan, and that is US Mobile's 2 gig plan. This is the plan I'm currently using for my personal phone number. The biggest pro is the price. It's just $10 per month with all taxes and fees included. Other pros are that you can choose to activate this plan on either the T-Mobile or the Verizon network for coverage, and the plan comes with priority data on Verizon. You also get free international calls and texts. If you need more data, you can add extra high-speed data at any time for $2 per gigabyte. The cons to this plan are that data does turn off when you reach your high-speed allotment, which is why you may need to purchase more. And having your data shut off can impact features, such as group and picture messaging and visual voicemail. There are also no device trade-in deals with this plan. Next is the best custom plan, and that is MobileX. MobileX lets you choose exactly how many minutes, texts, and megabytes of data you want each month in your plan. The way it works is you first choose how many minutes and texts you want. You get no minutes and no texts for $0, 50 minutes and 50 texts for $1.50, 150 minutes and 150 texts for $2.50, or unlimited minutes and unlimited texts for $4.50. You then add exactly how much data you want, down to the megabyte. Data costs just $2.10 per gigabyte. The only other costs are a $1.99 service fee and then regular taxes and fees. In this example, a 3 gig plan with unlimited minutes and texts comes out to $12.78 per month. And if you're unsure exactly what your needs are and you still want something custom, MobileX has you covered. You can use their AI forecaster. The AI forecaster gives you 10 days of service for completely free. It monitors your usage over those 10 days and then predicts what your usage will be over a 30-day period. After your 10 days, the AI forecaster recommends a specific plan tailored to your specific needs. The pros to MobileX are the affordability, the flexibility, and the priority data on the Verizon network, and the fact MobileX gives you account credit for any of your unused data at the end of your billing cycle. That is super nice. The cons are the service can be more expensive for heavier data users. They are still relatively new, so the app can be a little buggy sometimes, and you need to enter custom APN settings to get cellular data to work. Next is the best annual plan, and it is US Mobile's Unlimited Flex plan. This plan costs $180 upfront, which breaks down to $15 per month. And it includes an impressive 10 gigabytes of high-speed data per month. That's double the amount you get from the $15 plans from Tello, Mint Mobile, Boost Mobile, and Red Pocket. What makes US Mobile even better is that after your first 10 gigabytes, you get unlimited data at 1 megabit per second. Other pros are you can choose to activate this plan on either T-Mobile or Verizon for coverage, and you get free international calling and texting. The biggest con of this plan is it is an annual commitment. You pay $180 upfront for 12 months of service. If for some reason it turns out US Mobile does not work for you, unfortunately, you forfeit any remaining balance on your plan if you decide to switch. Another con is it does cost an extra $30 per year, or $2.50 per month, to enable the hotspot feature. If you are okay with paying annually though, this is a great value plan that can save you a lot of money. Next is the best unlimited data plan, and this is hands down Visible Plus. Visible Plus gives you unlimited data on the Verizon network for just $45 per month. The pros to this plan are that you get 50 gigabytes of priority data on LTE and 5G nationwide, and unlimited priority data when you're connected to 5G ultra wideband. This plan gives you the best network experience available. You also get unlimited hotspot data at 10 megabits per second, a free smartwatch line included, and great international features with one free international day per month. The cons to Visible Plus are that you're not able to manage multiple lines from a single account, there are no family discounts, and customer service still has room to improve. Still, Visible Plus is an unbeatable value. Stacked up against the other cheapest plans with priority data from other carriers, and you can see Visible Plus is not only the most affordable, but it is also the most feature-packed. If you'd like to save even more money, you may consider the Visible Plus annual plan. This drops the price from $45 per month to $33 per month for all the exact same features. The annual plan costs $395 up front. I think this is the best deal in the wireless industry right now. That said, before you commit to an annual plan, try Visible for at least 1 month first. That way you know it works before committing to 12 months of service. If you're interested, you can save $10 off your first 3 months of Visible Plus with code MOOLAH when you sign up. Next is the best shared data plan, US Mobile's 12 gig plan. Shared data plans are awesome for 1 to 5 lines of lighter data users, and US Mobile's 12 gig plan is no exception. It starts at $25 per month for a single line, and you can add as many lines as you want to the pool of data for just $8 per line. This means a couple with 2 lines would end up paying just $33 per month and get 12 gigabytes of shared data between their 2 lines. The biggest pros to this plan are you can pick if you want each line on the Verizon or the T-Mobile network for coverage. You can also add a tablet line to your plan for just $8, and you can add more data anytime you need it for just $2 per gigabyte. The cons to this plan are that the data is shared, so you want to be mindful of how much data each line needs and is using, especially as you add more lines to your shared pool. Also, your data will shut off once you reach your allotment, which is a little bit of a bummer. If you have a bigger family and want even more data, you may consider upgrading to the 30 gigabyte shared data plan, which is $50 for your first line and then $8 for each additional line. This turns out to be a great value for 4 lines, coming in at just $74 per month. Speaking of families, next is the best family plan, and my pick here is US Mobile Unlimited Premium. The reason I chose US Mobile Unlimited Premium is when you have 3 or more lines, the family discount knocks the price down to just $40 per line. For a family of 4, you would end up paying $160 on US Mobile compared to $180 on Visible Plus. And US Mobile Unlimited Premium is packed with features. The pros are you get 100 gigabytes of high-speed priority data, 50 gigabytes of hotspot data, and free international calls and texts. You also get up to 1,000 minutes, 1,000 texts, and 10 gigabytes of free international roaming if you activate on T-Mobile. If you activate on Verizon, you don't get the international features, but you do get the priority data I mentioned for the best network experience available. The 2 other pros for US Mobile are that they generally have good customer support, and with 3 or more lines, you get to redeem 1 free perk of your choice. This can be virtually any streaming service or gaming service or music service that is up to $15 per month in value. The cons to US Mobile is they don't support smartwatch lines, there are no device trade-in deals, and if you activate on T-Mobile, your data will be deprioritized, but I don't think that matters at all on the T-Mobile network. It's also worth mentioning that families can grab the US Mobile Unlimited Starter Plan for just $25 per line per month, which is another excellent value and could potentially save you even more money. Next is the best cell phone plan with a free phone, and that is Boost Infinite's Infinite Access for iPhone plan. For $60 per month, you get 30 gigabytes of high-speed data, decent international features, and most importantly, you get a free iPhone 15 today with no trade-in, and then every year after, you can trade in your iPhone for a brand new one. Those are the pros of this plan. The biggest cons to this plan are that data speeds slow to 512 kilobits per second after your high-speed allotment. Hotspot is an extra $10 add-on. The iPhone you get is locked to Boost Infinite for 3 years or until you pay it off. And most importantly, you actually can save money with other options. Now, hear me out. I'll explain why I recommend Boost and also what the cheaper options are. An example of a cheaper option is you can buy the iPhone 15 from Visible for $23.03 per month with Affirm, and then grab the Visible base plan for $25 and only be spending $48.03 per month for both the phone and service. That said, Boost Infinite does have 2 key advantages. Number 1, all the financing is done through Boost as opposed to Affirm. And I've heard people have had mixed experiences with Affirm. Sometimes Affirm charges interest, which can really add to the cost of the device, and sometimes it's a hassle to work with them. So doing the financing directly through Boost Infinite is definitely a win. And number 2, Boost Infinite makes it super easy for you to upgrade your device in the future. You just trade in your old phone and you get a new one, and your bill stays the same. With Visible or any other carrier that uses Affirm, it would be up to you to sell your old phone, pay off the remaining balance, and then either buy a new iPhone outright from Apple or buy another one through Affirm. So Boost Infinite makes it super easy to get a brand new iPhone today and then upgrade your iPhone for completely free every year after. At least get a free baseline iPhone every year after. This option is also available for Samsung Galaxy phones for all of you Android fans out there, and it's called the Infinite Access for Galaxy plan. Next is the best cell phone plan from a major carrier, and that is AT&T Unlimited Starter SL. Before we dive in here, I want to emphasize that there are only 2 reasons I think you should be considering a plan from a major carrier. 1, you have 3 or more lines, and you're okay doing phone trade-in deals. In this scenario, your net cost of getting the phones and your service generally ends up being cheaper than going with the prepaid plans. Or number 2, you want to be able to go to a physical store for help and support. And that's it. If you have fewer than 3 lines, if you don't want to do phone trade-in deals, or you're getting committed to a carrier with 2 to 3 year financing agreements, and you're okay with online support or phone support, then I think you should 100% consider a plan from a prepaid carrier because it will give you the same coverage and save you hundreds of dollars per year. That said, if you do want a plan from a major carrier, AT&T Unlimited Starter SL is your best option. It's the most affordable plan at $66 per month, and it comes with all of the core features you need. You get unlimited high-speed data, 5 gigabytes of hotspot data, free international texting, and free unlimited high-speed data roaming in Canada and Mexico. The biggest pro to this plan, and the number one reason why I selected it, is even though it is AT&T's most affordable plan, it is still eligible for the best trade-in deals. At the time of filming, that means up to $1,000 off an iPhone 15 Pro Max. When you look at all of the postpaid plans, and you combine the cost of the service plus the cost of the phone, and you factor in the phone trade-in deals, AT&T Unlimited Starter SL is the cheapest option. That's why I think it's the best option and the one you should consider. Plus, you get great coverage on the AT&T network. The cons to this plan are that your phones will be locked to AT&T for 3 years. The AT&T website and mobile app are slow and poorly designed and sometimes don't work. And customer service, in my opinion, can be hit or miss. Otherwise, it is a great overall value. Next, we have the best plan for international data roaming, Google Fi Unlimited Plus. Google Fi has a lot of nice pros. It comes with 50 gigabytes of high-speed data, and the data is priority data, which gives you the best network experience available on T-Mobile. You can also use up to all 50 gigabytes of data as hotspot data. And most importantly, your 50 gigabytes works wherever you are in the world. Yes, that's right. Google Fi Unlimited Plus is basically a global cell phone plan. You pay $65 per month, and your service just works in whatever country you visit. That is the magic of Google Fi and why I selected it. There are some cons though. The cons are that making international calls outside of the United States are 20 cents per minute. And to be candid, the plan is expensive if you just intend to use it here in the US. For examples, you can get truly unlimited data from T-Mobile Prepaid for $50 per month, or unlimited deprioritized data from Metro by T-Mobile for as low as $25 per month. So Google Fi really is best if you intend on traveling abroad frequently and you want the convenience. Otherwise, you can easily save yourself some money by getting a more affordable cell phone plan and then purchasing low-cost international eSIM data plans anytime you travel abroad. Those are the 11 best cell phone plans available right now. Now you're probably wondering, how can some of these plans be so much more affordable than others? For example, how can Visible Base cost so much less than Verizon Unlimited Welcome? Well, here's how it works. In the United States, there are 3 big mobile network operators: AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. They spend billions of dollars per year building or leasing cell towers, purchasing spectrum licenses, and developing their network infrastructure to keep us all connected. To make up these costs and run a profitable business, they charge expensive rates for their cell phone plans, ranging from $50 to $100 per month for a single line. It turns out not everyone can afford these high prices or has the credit score required to sign up for the postpaid service. So, to make extra money, the mobile network operators, or MNOs, sell access to their networks to smaller carriers. These smaller carriers are known as mobile virtual network operators, or MVNOs, because instead of building their own cellular networks, they operate virtually on the existing networks. The MVNOs purchase minutes, texts, and data allotments at wholesale rates from the MNOs, and then they package up those allotments into more affordable plans that appeal to different demographics of consumers. The MVNOs also use other cost-cutting strategies to pass on savings to consumers. They typically operate online only, sell plans with set amounts of high-speed data, offer plans in bulk 3, 6, or 12-month packages, and they make strategic advertising investments. That's how you end up with plans such as US Mobile's $15 10 gig annual plan, which is a great value for consumers and is available on either Verizon or T-Mobile for coverage. The mobile network operators also own some prepaid carriers directly. AT&T owns Cricket, T-Mobile owns Metro by T-Mobile and now Mint Mobile, and Verizon owns Visible, and also a whole host of other brands they acquired from TracFone. What's going on there? These carriers are known as flanker carriers, and it's the same concept as a flanker brand. A flanker brand is when a larger company creates or acquires a new brand to target a different market segment. The new brand will have its own image and reputation, as well as different marketing strategies, different price points, and possibly even slightly different feature sets to best target its new market segment. A great example of this is Procter & Gamble. They own a variety of hair care brands that target different consumers. Pantene targets women, Old Spice targets men, My Black is Beautiful is made for women of color, Herbal Essences is for people who want all natural and cruelty-free products. You get the point. These brands all sell the same products, shampoo and conditioner, and they are all targeting the products towards different market segments. And that's exactly what the mobile network operators have done. They created flanker carriers that have different brands, different price points, and target different demographics of consumers. And that's why Visible is able to offer unlimited data for $25 while Verizon offers it for $65. It's because Visible isn't competing against Verizon. Instead, it's competing against Metro by T-Mobile and Cricket for the more price-conscientious consumers. Both of those carriers offer unlimited data at $25 per month, so it makes sense for Visible to offer unlimited data at $25 per month in order to better compete. And the more customers Verizon gets on its network, regardless of the price point, the more money it will make and the better off it will be as a business. That's how some carriers are able to offer more affordable plans and how you can get the same coverage while still saving money. All right, now you know what network has the best coverage in your area, what the 11 best plans are, and how some of the plans can be so much more affordable than others. Now let's talk about how to switch carriers so you can start saving money today. In this section, we're going to cover 4 things you need to know before you switch carriers and exactly how to switch carriers and what that process looks like. There are 4 pieces of information you need to know before you switch carriers. 1, keep your current service active. You need to have active service in order to transfer your phone number from your old carrier to your new carrier. Now you may be wondering, when do you cancel your old service? It turns out when you transfer your phone number to your new carrier will automatically contact your old carrier and close out your account. Your old carrier will then send you one final bill and you should be all set. You will only ever need to call to cancel your service if you are not transferring your phone numbers from your old carrier to your new one. Number 2, you are not stuck in a contract. There are no more contracts. It turns out you are free to switch carriers anytime you choose. Now, that said, the way carriers get you is with phone financing and trade-in deals. These are done typically over 24 or 36 months, and if you try to switch carriers before your financing agreement is up, then you will owe any remaining balance on your devices. This could mean a big surprise bill, which would be unpleasant. So make sure to check your current bill to see if any of your phones are being financed and how many months remain on those financing agreements. If you've completed all of your monthly payments, then the phones are yours and you'll be able to switch carriers without paying anything extra. If you haven't finished paying off your devices, it will be up to you if you want to stick with your current carrier and keep your current plan until your devices are paid off, or if you want to pay off your devices early and switch immediately to start saving money on your cell phone bill. It will be worth it to you to do some math out and figure out which will be the most affordable option and what works with your budget. Number 3, make sure you get your phones unlocked before you switch carriers. What do I mean by that? It turns out whenever you buy a phone from a carrier, the phone is software locked to that carrier. That means it has special software on it that will only allow it to work on that carrier's network, even if the phone has the hardware to work on other networks. When you get your phone unlocked, you have that software restriction removed and you are free to use it on any plan or carrier you choose. Different carriers have different unlocking policies. Verizon automatically unlocks your phone after 60 days. AT&T requires the phone to have been paid off and to have been active on the network for at least 60 days. When you meet those requirements, you can submit an unlock request at att.com/device unlock. And T-Mobile requires the phone to have been paid off and to have been active on the network for at least 40 days. Once your device meets those conditions, T-Mobile says they will automatically unlock your phone within 2 business days. If you try to switch carriers before you get your phone unlocked, sometimes your old carrier will not help you unlock your device, and you could be stuck with a phone that doesn't work with your new carrier, and therefore no way to use your phone number. So get your phone unlocked before you switch. iPhone users, you can check if your phone is unlocked by going to Settings, General, About, and then scrolling down until you see Carrier Lock. If your iPhone says no SIM restrictions, then it is unlocked and ready to go. If it says SIM locked, then your iPhone is locked to your current carrier and you will have to get it unlocked. Android users, your safest bet is to call customer service of your current carrier and see if your phone is unlocked or not. And number 4, check to see if there are any discounts or referral codes for the carrier you are signing up for. I'll leave any discount codes I have in the video description, but please feel free to ask your friends or family members if they have a referral code that you could use to save some extra money on your first few months of service. Or check the comments section of this video. I'm sure people will post referral codes down there as well. Next, here's how to actually switch carriers. You need 4 pieces of information. 1, your current account number. You can usually find this when you log into your online account, on the PDF version of your bill, or by contacting your carrier's customer support. 2, your transfer PIN. This is a special 4 to 6-digit number generated specifically for transferring your phone number. It's typically different from your account PIN, which is a 4 to 6-digit number used for verification purposes. You can find or generate your number transfer PIN typically within your online account settings or by contacting your current carrier's customer support. Once your transfer PIN is generated, it's typically valid for about 7 days before it expires, and you may need to generate a new one. 3 is your billing zip code, and 4 is the phone number you are transferring. Once you have these 4 pieces of information, you are ready to switch carriers. Simply go to your new carrier's website or use one of your friend's referral links and begin the sign-up process. Typically, at some point during the sign-up process, your new carrier will ask if you want to transfer or port your phone number over to them. Select that yes, you do, and enter the information from your previous carrier. Once you complete the checkout process, your new carrier will submit the details to your old carrier, and if everything matches, your phone number will be successfully transferred. This process can be as fast as a couple of minutes. I'd say probably 90% of the time, it takes no more than 2 hours, and rarely it can take up to 48 hours. That happened to me once, but it eventually did go through. Keep in mind that service on your old carrier and your old SIM card will remain active until your phone number is successfully transferred over to your new carrier. And once your phone number has been transferred, make sure to set up your voicemail again, make a test call to make sure that's working, test out texting and cellular data and make sure all those are working properly, and you should be good to go. If you enjoyed this video, please do me a favor and share it with one friend because it may help them save hundreds of dollars per year on their cell phone bill. I'm Stetson, and I hope that's helpful.